What's up, Goo? You were firsted. All right. Wilkins, we'll get that Stream King going. I'm gonna do it. Doing a quick game update. What's up, Smelly Bane? Gonna top off my water real quick while this is working. Oh, jeez, 4 gigabytes. Maybe your net is faster than mine. I had Andrew was saying one person joined at 0 by the time I saw my message. I had 11. Yeah. Right back. Sometimes Twitch lies about how many people are actually here. It's variable. All right. Boom! What's up, folks? We are here for a friendly Friday salvage session. Currently working on downloading the update from Star Citizen. They fixed rock mining on the moon's Stanton system. Good question, Rogue Trooper. The reason why it's broken is because of server performance, and they are looking at the issues there. But yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be hit and miss. I think it's more server performance related. We've had good success out on the moons of Pyro. We've gone through Ignis. I think we had Fuego working, Pyro 4 as well. All that going. Yeah, you can't you said first when I was supposed to start, but I was occupied. Actually, turns out, yeah, I might have a little bit of a Tarkov addiction. We'll see. But we've been enjoying that. So I'm getting downloaded update since the hotfix pushed to live. I haven't played in a couple days, so working on that. We do have a giveaway going on for the Super Hornet Mark II, a game package with a Heartseeker paint and lifetime insurance. So get your entries in for that. And today's challenge is we're just going for 50 SCU of our MC. We'll do that. We'll get prepped, and yeah, let me summon the misses. I shall summon the misses, light the beacon. Set that up. Oh, so fun. So we'll get them down here. And yeah, that's what we're up to. We had Tarkov earlier this week with Guru and Chewed Toy, and that was fun. I survived, I think, 4 raids, and I got shot during one. I was playing a little bit, ended up getting shot again. So having fun, trying to learn the gameplay there. Really, just a different style, a lot more tactical, a lot more careful gameplay, and of course, outfitting your favorite weapons just to lose them as you work through the early game. So that's what we're up to right now. I think yeah, we're gonna get in. We'll do salvage. That'll be the first priority. And then once we've got some salvage done, we will move over to getting set up for Everest Harbor, or at Everest Harbor, for the Align of Mine event tonight. You might see me sipping out of the cup here. This is just my lightly salted almonds. Good, healthy daytime snack. Mm-hmm. Putting that all done. And then we're gonna make sure my joystick buttons work. Whoa. Are we having so much fun? Yeah. Come on, Coop. Yeah. Let the dogs out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come here, baby. We went to the Tracy Aviary, place with a bunch of birds, because she has been obsessed with birds, huh? See a birdie? So. Come on, Coop. You gonna give Cooper hugs? Oh, give smooches to Coop. Smoochy Coop. Yeah. Kisses. Cooper kisses. All right. What sound does the monkey make? What sound does the lion make? Rah. What sound does the ninja make? And what sound does your butt make? She's working on that one. All right. Yeah, so the game is updated. We are ready to get in and set that up. You want to take her? She'll just wander around back there for a couple minutes. It was really cute. She was trying to play hide and seek yesterday, but she had hiccups, so it made it really easy. I'm not going to tell her about that until she's older, because hiccuping baby is, yeah, the best to play hide and seek with. Anyhow, let's go ahead. We'll get loaded into the game. Launch. And I see a couple of folks waiting in voice chat, so we'll get them set up and join them. Hello.
Oh. All I heard is that is, and then Bob just disappeared.
Yeah, Bob doesn't like you.
Yeah, little does he know the song I sent him had a capture puzzle built in.
Oh, busted. She is 15. She's
about Space
almost...
Doctor, so I figured it was fitting to send it to him.
Where's she at right now? So 20 months. 20 months. She's very adorable. And yeah, you want to do your happy dance? Z, come here. Over here. Hey, do your happy dance. Do your happy dance. Almost got it. Okay, you got her. She's very cooperative right now. And there she goes. Yeah, super lots of cuteness. All right, Bob, Guru, are you guys in the same server already?
I believe so.
Nice working with you, Dr. Venkman.
Yes.
Hey, BenQ.
Accept a party invite.
Okay, so I'm gonna join on Bob. Oh, you're at 559. Yeah.
We can swap. I was.
I moved to Guru.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're in the same. There's 559 and 555.
Okay. Yeah, because he said the shard name when he was joining. Sounded right.
Okay.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm being attacked by a little baby. Here. You want
Nice.
you want an almond? Here. What do you say? Say
He
thank
is
you.
super adorable, even in person.
Thank you. She was learning all the signs. Okay. So I think I should be back at Terminus or Ruin Station.
Yeah. I'm already 165 kilometers from Ruin, salvaging with 9 SCU and buffer.
Dope. Somebody got in there early.
I mean, I was on time. I don't know about you. I started exactly at 2.
Yeah. I was distracted, man. I blame you, actually.
We're in Tarkov, weren't you?
Yeah. Turns out if you're playing, like, so I was playing as a scav because I have lost some of my gear because I'm bad at the game. Trying not to shoot other scavs, okay? But just trying to extract as a scav. Got both of my legs blacked out. Didn't have a surgical
Are
kit.
you mocking me?
No, I had about as much mobility as you do. But yeah.
Okay.
Both legs blacked out, no surgical kit, because I'm a scav, and I had the longest walk to the extraction point.
I've been there.
Yeah, more of a roll.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I'm on my way to a 6-panel cluster.
Good. I just want to say, I've still got 16% drug levels.
I don't know what.
Somebody is in deep doo-doo. Also, Rust is
in a
not.
week.
Yeah, I mean.
What about your Sunday morning mining? Didn't you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I did my Sunday morning
So I'm
mining. We
innocent.
did salvage after that. Salvage didn't happen until like what?
Oh, was
Monday?
it Monday? I don't remember.
Yeah. I'm gonna head
I
over
don't
to the
know, I still
market and
very
buy some
innocent.
water because the rust I purchased before was actually not. No, we're gonna go to the cargo.
What's the matter? You buy some spray paint?
Yeah, bought a little spray paint, huffed it.
Oh, and so Bob and I were chatting a little bit.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 times that I drug you is going to be covered by Red Legion insurance, but the 4th one you have to pay $10,000 out of pocket.
Ouch.
And I got 4 of them.
Only for opio pens.
Yeah. If I'm just chasing you around with drugs, the first 3 are free, and the 4th you need to pay me 10 grand. Actually, pay it to Bob. I mean.
I can buy crews at the cargo trader, right?
I don't know. I was prepping to be hungry and thirsty in games, so I put a caterpillar in my pocket and then a bottle of reclaimed water. Turns out I'm actually 180 kilometers away. Fancy.
Nice.
Yeah, reclaimed water is just the yellow stuff.
Yeah.
But boiled.
Heated just a little bit above regular.
Oh, okay. Maybe like 98 degrees, something like that.
Yeah, double tap.
102.
Okay.
I really like the weapon
Ooh,
customizations.
yeah, Red, I got to learn a really important lesson again yesterday. I've only learned 3 or 4 times in the past. If the soldering iron is turned on and falls off a desk, don't catch it. The only problem is that I remembered that after I already caught it. Like, as it was falling, I reached
pretty
for
good
it and I'm
reminder.
like, oh god, no wait, I'm not supposed to catch it because it's going to be, 700 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I grab it and I'm like, crap, too late.
Yeah. So I have
Sure,
been
that's not covered
enjoying.
under Red Legion Medical.
So I've been enjoying the Tarkov PvE mode. I will say that it's doing well for me as far as the difficulty. Like, I know there's a challenge and like a learning curve to it.
It still has a learning curve, yeah, and it's not like other games where they'll add a PvE branch, so it'll be like super easy.
No,
like it's still a challenge.
Yeah. So
Still do something stupid, you're still gonna die.
yeah, like trying to run out in the middle of a
Oh, dude, that's the most common way for me to die.
running.
So, right before that raid, when I was telling you there was something I was thinking of that I wasn't going to say, you asked me what it was, and I said I wouldn't say. I was going to say none of us died yet.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the only death the entire stream. Well,
Yeah.
besides all the people we shot, but they don't count.
They don't count, do they?
No,
All
it's
right,
very
are we gonna
hard to
get
count when you're dead.
38 in a vulture today?
I don't know. Then
Might
are we
have
selling?
too many. Oh, but what?
Does the line in mine need the RMC, or are we selling it?
I don't think it needs the RMC. We're selling it. We're taking our cash off.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm interested to see what people want to see on my midday streams, because Wednesday we're gonna do Tarkov again, and then Fridays I've got kind of an early stream I'm gonna do. I'll do like 4-ish hours, then take an hour break for like food and to get the missus sorted.
Are you copying my 2 streams per day? I take a break in the middle.
Honestly, I could just swap in and play, like do recordings and video editing on Fridays instead.
I've been trying to record a lot for my throat surgery since I won't be able to talk. So I'll have stuff to edit. So at least I have
Salvage has
something to
not
do.
had the same problem. All right.
Not looking forward to that.
To what? Sorry.
Getting my tonsils out next week or next month. But like, not being able to stream for a few days.
Yeah.
Because of all my other stuff, I gotta like freaking stay overnight. Because they have to make sure my kidneys don't fail. From
Salvage has not been having the
other
same
stuff.
problems.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Okay. Let's get the setup going. Okay. Okay, we're going to go.
I'll be joining you in Pyro in a minute. I gotta go through the jump point.
Okay. Okay, just out here looking for panels.
But first, refueling.
If you do just want to try and quantum to me and then work off from that, I am, like I said, 100 and whatever kilometers away.
You
At
really?
a 6 panel.
I can slap you in the face from this distance.
Yeah.
I'm already out here.
Oh, Is it alright if I EVA in your ship real quick for no reason?
What? No. No.
For real?
It's just drugs.
Not a chance.
First 30 minutes is drug free.
Should have told me that. I took painkillers before I even started.
So I was very confused as I was getting through Tarkov, right? I had everything insured, right? But I got a message and all it had was the one magazine, and I was like, dude.
Yeah, the one you dropped, yeah.
So it was earlier in the session when I had done the emergency reload and dropped the magazine. That's what got returned first, and then later on I got all the rest of my gear, which is good because that had a, my tricked out M4.
Yeah, and I do have your ammo still.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, I'm not using that garbage ammo.
Yeah. Well,
Even though, it's literally the ammo I gave you and told you I use, but whatever. Now that you touched it. But no, and did you even get your back or your chest plate and stuff back?
yeah.
Okay, because I left that there, so I figured scavs were gonna get it. I just took your gun and your backpack.
Okay, we're gonna switch.
And
key bindings,
your helmet and stuff, and I freaking booked it
flight
because of the
salvage
whole,
mode,
many gunshots thing. Pro
seats and
tip, folks:
operator
if you've been
modes.
shot multiple times, don't be where you were shot. Just be somewhere different.
They taught me that in the military.
Okay.
Yeah, who needs body armor if you're just not getting shot at?
So, in my experience, you don't worry about the confetti. The panels are good, oh yeah, I've got a couple of those.
The J panels?
Yeah. Oh man,
What's wrong?
I didn't get all my keybinds saved out of the what is it?
New follower.
Yeah,
Welcome
from
to the Red
Hotfix.
Legion.
The Blind Driver, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So we'll go, I'm gonna set that up real quick, actually.
You see, I'm smart, and I have mine auto backup onto my network
Okay.
cache storage.
Fire left. Fire right. Okay, left side, right side. We're gonna tractor beam increase distance.
Because every time I change it, then I spend the next 3 months hitting the wrong buttons.
Decrease distance. Okay. Fracture. We are fracture. Disintegrate. Back forward. Salvage mode gimbal. Okay. Oh. Oh, we don't want those. Increase beam spacing. Decrease beam spacing. Axis toggle. Okay. Cycle left. What is that? Okay. Cycle right. Okay. So we're doing fracture. Disintegrate. Focus all salvage heads. Focus left. Focus right. Okay. We'll see. So now we toggle left. Toggle right. Okay.
Yeah, I was really surprised how much money I was making doing bounties the other day here. That an LRT is 100K here. 93K. But...
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna just move these panels in next to each other.
Yeah, I don't remember what my button to swap the mine head is, so I'm not going to. I know I have one, I just don't know what it is. That is a good idea, so you know which ones you've done already. That's why I wish, you know, stuff would just like float away permanently when it's in 0G, that I could just like chuck one that I'm done with.
Doing good, doing good.
You guys need anything from the cargo center while I'm here?
New kidneys.
No,
Is
that's
the
the
kidney
medical
transplant
center.
covered?
Okay, here we go.
You're 3 months behind on your premiums, so your coverage is void.
How much are my premiums?
Just checking my
Like,
How much you got?
late pay. I have 100,000.
Ooh, it's 120,000. Sorry.
Okay, cool. I got 2 mil. I'll send the 120 now.
Sorry, that's 120 per month.
That's fine. You said I'm only out by 3 months.
I'm gonna swap a couple of these bindings. I realize I have toggled my decoupled and stuff on the left side there. Maybe. All right. Lot of area here.
I'm pretty sure my character has only had cruise lux for the last 2 years.
Except that one day.
Oh, we got the.
Don't speak about that day, alright?
That's why.
Hard time for all of us, and we were stranded.
But I still just loved your response when I was doing Siege of Orison with a tier 1 chest injury. It's like, what do I do, doctor? Hip
Backspace.
Helpful advice. 07 Zavith, how you doing?
Well, in his situation, it was the best advice.
Hey,
Yeah.
I made it all the way through with a tier 1 chest injury. Until I had to do jumping puzzles. But then I just covered the entrance for the other players. While coughing and dying.
Just messing around here with the key bindings. I had them configured in the hotfix, but did not back them up. So, got that. So Toby just announced that starting April 28th, they're gonna have to raise prices thanks to tariffs.
Alright.
Of course.
Yeah.
So buy your Tobies now, folks.
Buy your Tobies now before April 28th. They're doing a campaign, I think, next week. Trying to boost some stuff. But
Toby is European, right?
the company themselves, I think, is I want to say Finland? I forget. But they do import from China for their devices, so like the software I think is all based in EU, but
Basically, if it's not made in America, it's tariffed.
Yeah.
That poor little island of only penguins has 100% tariff.
Dude, right? Poor penguins.
The tariff club penguin? Isn't that shut down?
I don't know. Bob, have you played Escape from Tarkov?
Negative.
Yeah.
The PvE mode is fun.
Yeah, I have been enjoying it. I've been just trying to learn more of the maps, right? Getting map knowledge right now is probably the most important.
Yep.
But also, like, actually getting in there. Like I said, I was doing a scav run because I bought the scav junk box to store all the extra crap, like you guys told me. But I didn't have enough credits to insure my kit the next time I was going out.
Oh no.
So I went scav mode. I'm just trying to learn, you know, I mean, Ground Zero is the map I'm doing right now.
Yeah, how to identify the scabs from the PMCs.
Yeah, because I already pissed them off. They already shoot at me anyways, so.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much rep you lose with fence when you shoot a scav.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
I would say how happy would be if somebody shot one of your employees, but we're all
right now,
expendable
just
to you.
preference.
We are not expendable.
No, he literally said we're all expendable. It gets clipped.
Yeah, just
Because I asked about OSHA and he said no.
OSHA, NOSHA. And do the gimbal here.
Well, as your unofficial Red Legion union rep, feel free to file a complaint.
If you're unofficial, doesn't that mean you have no power?
Don't tell him that. I mean,
Like
it's
you said.
entirely true, but don't tell him that.
I would like to start a vote to make Cyber Bob the official union.
Just preference here.
Thank you. Finally, somebody does it.
With the gimbals, it kind of resets back to center when you're done, so I just like maneuvering a little bit. I've got the dual joystick set up.
I expect my bribe in the mail tonight.
Tonight?
Yep, all the way across the country.
Oh.
And my mail gets here in an hour.
Look, same day is before 10 a.m., so
And
you're out of luck.
3,000 miles.
Yeah. See how wide the beam can go.
Here we go into the wild void yonder.
Boom. What's up, Divs Ribeiro? I'm sorry, that's a bit of a mouthful there. Is that? Hire a nomad to bring the panels to me. Yeah, maybe. Can the nomad actually scoop the panels into the cargo area?
As much as I'd like to say they're
Really?
quite large, I do remember when we would like put the freaking ballista in the back of the Nomad, so I don't know.
I just tractor beamed the 3 shoulder pieces and put them kind of in a line next to each other here.
God, I'll never forget when, you know, me and my friends used to all do the tanks on top of the 890. And once we were like, hey,
Oh,
what
good
would happen
times.
if we used a ballista? It was not a good idea. The size 9 torpedo instantly exploded, killing everybody on the upper deck. And it was just raining bits of, you know, tank and ballista down onto the lower hangar for, you know, a few minutes.
Yo, pasta.
Is that because of the shields?
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out containing all the explosion on the inside of the shield isn't great for,
oh my gosh.
Survivability.
Is this not? Someone told me it was. So I'm doing it. I'm an industrial player. I can... Mining, salvage, all that. Yeah. You guess. Why? There we go. Now we're... Come on.
Yeah, Red, and this is officially my first stream back on a 720p 30 FPS webcam because it still looks better than my 1080p webcam because the 1080p one's colors are so messed up.
It's the worst. What's the webcam are you using?
So I was using a Logitech Stream Cam, which is just awful color-wise.
Yeah.
And now I'm using a Logitech C270 that I paid $20 for my 3D printer. But I had to make a new case for it and everything to not melt.
I am doing well.
And I had to cut it open to have the ability to adjust focus, because it was glued on the inside with the gear, this little gear for it. So now rather than just not having focus at all, I just have to stick a screwdriver into my webcam lens to change it.
Seems dangerous.
There's not much power there. It's only like 5 volts. It'll be fine. What are you, a doctor?
Okay.
No, I just play one in space.
Did you listen to that song?
I did. It was an amazing song.
What's my opinion about Griefernet? I don't really pay him much mind. They're kind of like the ADHD kids at the playground that just go and kick over everybody else's sand piles, you know? Hey, what's up, Lethal Games? I mean, I haven't had elevator bugs recently, but, right now it's got, there are some performance issues on the live servers just because they're running an event and such.
Yeah, Reds, it seems like my average amount that I can fit in the Vulture is like 27 to 31.
Okay.
But I'm trying to up that right now.
27 to 31. Well, you're missing a lot.
Trying to see if I can pull this up into the upper deck. Dang it, the door closed.
Yeah, I was able to get 37 and my runs. I was hoping for 38, but that was just... Your timing's gotta be pretty good.
27 physical boxes, I think. I don't remember. It's been few days. I also have no reason why you were drugged. I don't know why you would say I did. Okay, well now I've done it. I've trapped myself.
How did you do that, Guru?
Okay, I was having an issue, but I was too close to a box to raise my tractor beam. Or to lower it. I mean, like he was just holding it at high ready.
Yeah.
But I fixed it. We're good. I just had to look down so that it was straight up. Like a professional.
Hey, Jeremconio, how you doing?
Almost full there, Red.
Just
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
He's right before you got full, you were almost full.
Yeah, I was able to fit 37. I was hoping to get 38 just by lifting the one box at the end.
I get to 3D print something cool today. An ankle brace, because they want me to go to a town that's 4 hours away to get one professionally fitted, so I'm just going to 3D print one and fit it myself. It's not going to be comfortable. Hopefully it'll keep my ankle still.
3D printing, putting American medical system out of business.
Good.
I just don't want to drive 4 hours to go get it.
Yeah.
If it was in my town, sure, I'd do it.
Because I mean,
It was going to be like exponentially more comfortable. Like this is going to hurt having a 3D printed one.
No, you just get a little bit of foam placed on the inside. You can get it at Michael's. Well, you used to be able to get it at
What's
Joann's,
Michael's?
but
all right.
That is.
you didn't know what Michael's craft store is?
No. I mean, now that you said it, I have a pretty good idea, but we definitely don't have one in my town. I'd probably have to go to the capital, which is still an hour drive. There.
I mean, there's such thing as the internet.
Yeah, but then I have to wait for it to arrive. And I'm too impatient for that.
All I'm hearing is wah, wah, wah.
I'm just saying, hey, I'm gonna, you know...
That's exactly what I was hearing, too.
Hey, all I'm saying is that I would rather just have it be uncomfortable. I would rather it be uncomfortable than drive to the city.
All right, kids, keep it down. I'll turn this vulture around.
But you're the only one in your vulture.
All right. Mutes
Just
for
hang up
everyone.
on us.
Mutes for everyone.
You did this, Cyber Bob.
I did what?
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
I got a whole lot to say now.
Ouch. Don't flex your powers like that, Bob. It's not fair.
But it's
Make
funny.
me go get the capture puzzle out. We should have an official Red Legion capture puzzle. Which of these is real events on Red Monster's stream?
Yeah. What we would probably have it be is like one of those color blindness tests.
But with just pictures of different things that may or may not have happened on your stream.
Yeah, but like it's one of those that it's set so nobody can actually see it and everybody thinks they failed.
You're that kind of person. Like, yeah, like, I don't know, what you need to do is just, like, put up a photo and say that it's the official Red Legion, you know, captcha puzzle. Just a blank white photo.
Nice.
Alright, what does it say? I don't know, it looks blank. No, it definitely has a word, I promise.
So I'm not even touching the confetti and the other like kind of medium-sized panels, whatever. I'm just doing the large shoulder pieces.
Oh god, imagine what the replacement mounts are gonna cost on Toby now.
Hmm.
They're already $25.
Now it'll be 40.
I'm happy I just bought $8 double-sided tape.
And you didn't use up all of the
things.
tape, right? Yeah. You still have tape left over.
Yeah, it was great. I set my energy drink down on the tape without realizing it. I picked my energy drink back up. I'm like, man, this feels really heavy. I look and the tape is just stuck to the bottom of it through the sides of the tape. It's great.
Right. So 3 of those from empty got me 15.2 SCU. All right, so the confetti piece we're gonna ignore. Then the rocket ship, the Dorito.
Yeah, I've been trying to set Chatmate up that, you know, every 15 minutes or so when I'm doing Star Citizen streams, it'll like do random Star Citizen trivia.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then the reason I'm not really too into doing it is that, you know, if it's, you know, going off 2021 or whatever when ChatGPT got trained, it's just going to be like,
yeah.
no, you're wrong on something that's completely right.
Gotta have an override for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, the points would be imaginary, obviously, so then I could just say, hey, no, they got it right.
Yeah, that could work as well. Okay.
I still just want to know how the AI gave itself backup singers the other day. It was very funny.
That is pretty cool.
That is kind of wicked cool.
Well, and what's even cooler is that the creator of Chatmate was in my chat at the time and had no clue how it did that. He says that happens quite often with whatever I did to mess mine up. Once I was able to give away some 1-month subscriptions to Chatmate during a charity stream. And I had to put in a disclaimer that normally it's not, you know, mentioning potatoes in every message. That's just mine for some reason. But to be fair, if any AI was going to do that, it would be mine, right?
Right.
I mean, it's not like they're plotting against you.
No, never. Why is this potato looking at me funny?
Why wouldn't a potato look at you funny, Guru?
Because it's fake. The potato on my desk is fake. And I didn't even know it was
that.
My D20 potato.
Guru's got a potato thing.
One of my mods made a D20, like, so it's epoxy with a potato in it, and the epoxy is a D20, and I had no clue the potato was fake. That he 3D printed and painted it. And until he told me, I had no clue it was freaking fake.
All right, 7 panels coming right up.
How's your sign potato doing?
Not well. It exploded.
Oh no.
Resin fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vulture still
I
meta.
couldn't quite see.
Ooh, looks like 9 panels. Vulture still meta. It's got the 2 salvage arms.
And I cannot
Production
even begin
twice
to
as
describe
fast
how bad
as the
smell
Fortune.
was when it did break open.
Oh goodness.
We'll give a quick look. What do we see? Bring this over. Tractor beams really need to do a faster job of moving things, I think.
I mean, I'm pretty okay with like the handheld ones being this slow, because imagine how scary it would be having a 1-ton box coming at you at Mach Jesus. Flying straight at you at Mach Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
if you want to know, come over here and I'll let you experience it.
Yeah.
Sitting here hitting the continue eject button, wondering why it's not working, but it wasn't working because I was still standing in the bay. Because, you know, I don't get that experience in real life.
All right, you're going the right way for a smack bottom.
Hey, what's up, Soul? Just sorting the panels here. Get them all lined up.
And then are we doing shares or...
No, I mean, we're not really...
whatever you mind, whatever you salvage.
Yeah. All right. Take your own cuts.
And you do have enough to pay for your Sunday morning mining session this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure. If you didn't, I was going to send you the money for it today. Because I don't care about the money right now. Now that I found out I can, you know, just do a bounty in 5 minutes and make 100K.
Yeah, right.
I really feel like that price needs to be nerfed now. Making 93K on an LRT. Like, I understand it's more risk, more reward for doing it in Pyro. But, like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
100K for killing an Aurora. I think the hardest one I went up against was a Scorpius with no turret gunner. As an ad. Or my dad had a turret gunner that just didn't know how to use his turret. Which is funny that I say, because my character still has the bug that I cannot use any remote turret.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, no, remote turrets just don't exist for me. I cannot use them. Like, it just tracks off my eye tracking to shoot. But, like, I don't get any HUD or anything.
Yeah.
So it just leads to me, like, trying to spin my head completely backwards to use tractor beams.
Yeah. So I'm using this tractor beam to pull the panels and stuff over in a group before I get started.
Yeah, I don't remember what button I bound for that.
But I wonder if that's an efficiency thing or if that's just an OCD thing.
OCD thing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Soul.
Okay, that's confetti. Confetti.
How are you doing, Soul?
Not too bad. How about you?
I'm alive.
Always look on the positive.
Yep.
Hello.
Alright, let's go see how much I made in my first trip.
What's the price difference in Pyro on Salvage?
I think it sells for the same.
I can tell you what I pay for it here, or what I get for it here in a second.
See, right?
Yeah.
I'm on a daylight side. Let's just line these all up now.
It's less than some places in Santon. I assume you can even find a buyer.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
So I only got 29 that time. I'm getting just, I guess it would be just under 10k. Yeah, 9.3k per SCU.
So I think Stanton you can get 11, but only at like 2 locations.
Hey, North End.
Those are probably like on planet, right?
Selling
Alright.
at Orison itself. Best prices on selling though, apparently. Weirdly enough, supposedly Grimhex is the 3rd best place.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of damage stuff there, but I would think there would be so much damage stuff here that man would be high. I mean, I've seen.
Yeah, you can.
Just, I mean, what's a good site to find trade data on now? Because I've heard
Best bet is to shoot me a Discord message.
Oh, there's one. Hold on, it's
just so I don't forget.
In-game. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. It takes a little while to load because you have to get there, but it's very accurate. Super helpful, right?
Doesn't it also have players sort of not feeding bad data, but sort of trying to kill you as well?
Yeah.
Yes. That, and you have to worry if the website just crashes outright, and by the website I mean the game. And you have to make sure you have a ship that has enough fuel.
It does seem very stable.
No, it's not. But it is accurate.
Until it's not.
All right.
75 FPS. I mean, that's more than I get on a website because they're all limited.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, not messing with the confetti. Rather than sort around with the... Trying to remember which ones I've scraped and not. I just kind of bring them all together in one cluster. Working through top to bottom.
Yeah, there's 3 places in Pyro apparently that do good pricing for RMC.
And one of them's Ruin?
No. That's not, at least, I'm not seeing it at the top of the list.
Okay, so it looks like I do have to call it early. Gotta go help out my grandma.
Alright.
For a ride.
Well, have fun, Goo.
Yeah, and I won't be around tonight, but hopefully I'll wake up on time Sunday.
Alright.
And then, do you want me to get chewed for Wednesday, or see what,
yeah, see if the timing works out for him.
Okay. Same time?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Double check the Discord events.
Okay. Alright, talk to y'all later. Sorry I'm having to leave.
Guru.
Right down to just the tip there.
Channel raid activated.
Thank you. Lurkin Raid roll time. Thank you guys. Welcome everybody coming over from Disabled Guru's stream. Good friend of the Red Legion, myself. And yeah, we play some Tarkov together. Yeah, we're just getting out here, doing our salvage. We'll probably fill up with these couple of panels. So it was what, 15-ish? Plus 3 of these little Dorito pieces, so... Each of the shoulder pieces doing some work. We already have 13 offloaded. We're going to try and get this filled up. I'm going to try and get 38 if I can. 38 SCU in one run would be awesome. Of course, I don't need to get greedy. But it'll do just fine. Do just fine. Okay. Go for bottom here. Asteroid passing in front. I love those shadows. I've seen a DM come over from North End. I haven't read it yet. But I will look at that. And get a bit of a break here. Busy work going on, right, Meow? And just like that, another stripe down. Just power washing. That's what we're doing. Little space power washing. So this stuff sells for 9,300 credits per SCU. We're up at 23 already, so...
Only a ruin. You can get more elsewhere.
Like, how much more?
Top price is apparently 11,216, but even at one of the other stations in Pyro, you can supposedly get 10.5.
Interesting.
That would be Gaslight, I believe.
Okay.
The other sort of top ones seem to be all planet or moon locations, so you got the risk there.
Yeah, I just like the convenience of Ruin Station being real close.
That's what you're salvaging, I guess.
Yeah. 3 full runs of Argo Mole, and it might be 1.1 after 3 days. Yeah. Mining profits are down. 3 full runs there for sure. We did the geo mining on Sunday, and with a group of 7, collectively made 2.2 million credits. It was not good. Yeah. We have not been getting a whole lot of profit from mining. Like salvage, literally, I made more doing salvage on last Monday than I did for the entire day doing the group geo mining. And probably better than what I do normally on a mining Sunday, because we'll put the refinery orders in, but like I'll also have the payouts I owe. That, and combined with the ships just getting swallowed up on the cargo grid, really wrecking stuff. Okay. We're gonna stack stuff here. Yeah. Damn. Really hoping I could get that. Like just the one. We're not going to be able to get across there. Yeah, that's as best we're going to do. 37. Hey, Smithy Joe Bob, how you doing? Oh, we had 2 left. Okay. But it only produces at half speed. You only have the 1 salvage beam. That's your limiter. The inventory may have glitched. I thought we had 2 still at the buffer, but it apparently gave me like an extra 8. Yeah. If somebody's being mean to you, I'm gonna guess that you probably deserve it. Because you're not out in the middle of nowhere or something, right? Is that what's happening? Go just about full. Okay. Oh, you've been tempted to be mean to vultures? But you see just messing around? Come on, man. Honestly, if you're out salvaging a place where somebody can come over and decide to mess with you, granted, we're pretty far away. Did we lose Bob as well?
From Discord at least, yeah.
So I'm gonna go store the ship. Yeah, that'll be just fine. Storing the ship, and I'm gonna pull out my atlas.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you. Your vehicle has been
Hey, Smithy. Yeah, the fun employment, it's been okay. Working through the scheduling, and I've gotten a couple of really good videos out last week, so... Not doing too bad.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome.
Got a whole crap ton of yard work done this last week. That was fun.
Your vehicle has please visit us again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. Part of the severance package was they paid for a career consulting service. Who does, they were trying to set up a one-on-one with me for, look over my LinkedIn, look over my resume, do like a mock interview and all that. So trying to schedule. I said, what days work? I said, well, Tuesdays and Thursdays are best for me. Give them a couple of days. And I got the email they booked me for Friday. It's like, I guess they figure I'm unemployed and have nothing better to do anyways, so. But yeah, I got actually some info sessions on a couple of places on Monday. So I've got a daytime stream on Monday, and I'll probably cut that off a little bit early to attend that info session. Would require some relocation, and you know, obviously that's a kicker for Mrs. Red.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
We'd want to make sure we get relocated to the right places. But she doesn't want to necessarily relocate just yet. So we're expecting that we'll probably have puppies in like May, and she'll find out for sure at the end of April. So we're kind of on hold there. If the dog's not pregnant, then relocating is not going to be as much of a pain. But if the dog is pregnant, then we might have a situation where like I have to go live in short-term housing, or you know, or maybe like get like a one-bedroom apartment. Do you want to? I don't want to move to northern Alaska. No. Oh. Yeah, if I do something like that, my stream studio might be a little bit of an interesting scenario for a while. Just depending on where we end up having to go. So yeah, like Oregon, Washington, were top of the list for me as far as relocating. Mrs. Red, well, not wanting to relocate would still be supportive of some others. I'm gonna park it right along here, just so I can get decent angle out. Right there. Alright. Let's pull this out. Watch on the roaming cam. So my typical setup here, got the dual joysticks. Left stick is for strafe, so forward, back, left, right, and then up and down are there. Pitch and yaw, which are there. And then, yeah, we switch into mouse to do a lot of this. So FPS, I can still do joysticks here, but there's that. You see the Tobii eye tracker going crazy in the center. Hardware setup. I go a little right. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up right here and at about this angle. Now holding Z. Yeah, that is VKB. Yeah, that tariff situation is just shit for them right now. So holding Z keeps you from completely like having to shuffle the legs on the Atlas every time you pick up and place a box. But it's just stupid fast. So much easier than having to pick and place yourself each one. And yeah, while holding Z, this free look, you get the place boxes and that. Makes it pretty slick. Unloading is what makes the Vulture win for you. You think the unloading's smoother? What is that? 18? I need somebody to come push the button, you know? Sort of Verpals, nice. Yeah, offloading from the sides on the Fortune is kind of terrible. Yeah. We'll see if this works. Load in and out time, I'm hoping. Didn't just kill that. It probably did. So, the in and out animation takes too long. But we'll just... yeah, it is a little clunky, and like you just saw there, I actually get better responsiveness with the handheld tractor beam than if I were using the other, which is just stupid. So I'm gonna just get them offloaded into here. Even then is faster if you have somebody to push the button for you and get it started instead of like pushing the button and then running to try and load up on the Atlas. Then, yeah, you can just hit the button and grab them each as they come off. I think I've tried. I have tried and it does not fit in the back. I cannot actually walk up to push the button. Tarkov stream was good. I had one death But I think I survived 4 other raids. And yeah, just been messing around a little bit off stream with it, learning maps, and just kind of getting a feel for gunplay. I'm a bit of a terrible shot, so I gotta really dial in my yeah, dial in my aim. It's odd. This is the last one. Yeah, I need to... I was just practicing a little bit, just to, you know, stop, look, listen. Yeah, Map Genie. I definitely want to do that. And I've been taking opportunities to get in with scavs. Doing a handful of scav runs. That I can both, you know, I got the scavenger junk box to put all the extra kind of loose crap to upgrade with, but I didn't have enough to afford insurance on my next run, so. So much faster. Oh, nope, nope. Dude, yeah, dump the boxes by inverting. That would be dope. Hey. 36, 37. Yeah, Stunter, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. Hey. Once again, 37 boxes. We'll run that elevator. Heading back out. Yeah, VKB are going to get expensive. I was talking to them about, because with the Red Legion Rumble coming up, they've, in the past, have sponsored, like, raffle prizes and stuff. And, yeah, they are not able to commit to anything right now, just based on the craziness going on. And, like, I'm not one to get much into politics, but I do have to say how much bullshit I think it is that there seems to be a whole lot of insider trading going on. Like, pretty blatantly, too, which is frustrating. I just had my 401k that I've had money in. It's not been doing great this last week. But hey, that's the market. So, we're just cruising. Well, what do you guys think? Like in Salvage? So I'm gonna cruise, actually. Do a quick AFK bio. Enjoy the view. Right back. Okay. Too close to Terminus to do that. Go ahead and move out end of the belt. What's up, Cannon Salt Cod? Mr. Proper. 07. Okay. Ooh. 9 panels there. Oh, looks like. Thought I saw it come. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Go ahead and get the edge panels. Got a few of them. 4? Maybe. Just sort those up closer together. Okay. Come down at the bottom here. This. Really needs to. Hey, thanks, Bubba Vox. I am first and foremost a nerd. So, get my polyhedral dice collection. Love to show that shit off. We got one more right here. 2 of them. Holy crap.
Channel raid activated.
Space Tomato! How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm out here doing salvage. What you been doing?
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Let's give a quick shout out for good old Space Tomato here. My favorite vegetable, but it's actually technically a
New
fruit.
follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Oh, Soulbite's got it. All right, where did that go? So I found this really nice cluster. When I'm out salvaging, I actually don't worry at all about what I call the little confetti pieces, right?
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Maverick, Kindwick, Stolichnaya. Man, Stolichnaya. I've got some, even as a...
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
I might have memories of Stolichnaya, but turns out, doesn't.
New follower. Welcome to the
Yes,
Red Legion.
dude, I owe you 600k. I'll get that split sent out to you. I totally forgot.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Wraith Ripper, Crag, Proton Star, thank you guys for the follows. So yeah, what I'm doing is I found this group of about nine panel segments, and there's a handful of these, I'm calling them the shoulder pieces. You got the shoulder, got the rocket ship, and then you have like the little confetti pieces out here. I ignore the confetti. Yeah. Stream's going good. Yeah, just getting prepped. The org's gonna be running a line on mine later tonight. So, yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit of salvage done before we get into that. So I like going through, sorting these out together, because otherwise you get in these panels and it's really easy to get disoriented. You don't remember which ones you've salvaged already and not, and you just kind of find yourself bouncing back and forth. Yeah, I'm hoping we can do that. Otherwise, we'll just probably like switch into Arena Commander and do some FPS stuff. But Soul keeps me honest. You know, that's what a good mod does. Okay, I'll bring these over. So yeah, I use the tractor beam and get those set up. And for those interested in the control scheme I'm using, so I've got left stick is all my strafe controls and lets me toggle when I hit the thumb hat. I toggle left side and right side of my scraper beams. So works out pretty nice. Lets me do the tractor beam still, and then I do have a trawler module just in case. So get these all lined up. I thought the hotfix was pushed. I didn't have a hotfix client anymore, so. Yeah. So we'll just get these lined up, panels facing. Facing all the same direction. And that'll be fine. We'll work the... Oh, you know what? This one's just about right. And then we'll do this one as well. Little assembly line. All about the efficiency here. Okay, and stick you right in line with the others. Right there. Each one of these is going to give me about 5.2 SCU. Fully processed. So, right there, 25. The trawler, it's just a wider beam. If I decide I wanted to, like, I can probably, like, activate it, but it gives a wider collection area, but it's a little bit less efficient with it. I just have it on there in case I, like, have something I'm going a little bit faster for. Set up here. Yeah, lazy salvaging, like Soul said. Because there's no way I'm running out with a cinch. The cinch is just really worthless. It's a really small collection area, like 1.5 meters. Where the abrade is 3 meter, the trawler is 6 meters. You know, I'll show it. I'll show it here. We'll activate it and we'll just burn through here. So, that collection area. And it's, yeah, it does okay. Compare that to this collection area, right? That's the main difference. So, we'll switch them both to the abrades. If you're trying to get like every last bit, you've already gone through it with the abrade, but there's like little pieces on the edge that you're not able to get very accurately, you can hit it with the trawler. It'll scoop those last little pieces, so rather than having to be as precise with your aim, you don't have to worry about it. So, what was Space Tomato up to today? Saw some discussion about the inside Star Citizen kind of just being a shell of itself. I think CIG is pushing really hard, trying to keep content distraction to a minimum, letting the devs do their engineering stuff. So it might be a matter of not having enough resources. Roots to Riches. Oh, nice. Had a good time. What ship were you using? That's right. Nice. So I posted a video earlier this week, like basically a beginner's guide that like is along the spirit of a Zero to Hero, but like a brand new account with the the Drake Golem, doing a brand new to mining right into it. It did pretty well. Ended up doing mining on Microtech and found like a whole bunch of rocks that were right within my size range. Sold it, made some money. I just did the raw ore sales because that account doesn't have access to. But I might continue that to a little bit further. Zero to Hero and kind of the next stage. But the video itself was like an hour and 15 minutes long and kind of geared towards new players who've never even loaded into Star Citizen. So, that's fun. Nice. You gonna rent a prospector? Or are you gonna go rock mining? I do think we want to test out having our rock to collect the gems behind the Atlas Geos. That may be what we end up doing on Sunday. As well, the geos can collect. I think the rock will do it a little bit better, with a little better capacity. And might not be as prone to the collection bugs. So we just had one load of 37. I'm really hoping I could get a 38 SCU load, but you got to be really careful on the timing when you're in the back doing the Tetris. So, yeah. Having all these stacked up right next to each other is so much nicer than having to run back and forth. It's like, you just get so lost if they're all just out loose, you know? Things here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so Salvage actually pays pretty well. Each SCU, you can get like 9,300 out of the out of Ruin Station, and yeah, I'm outside of Terminus at Ruins. So Terminus 6, or sorry, Pyro 6 Terminus. I'm salvaging out in the rings. And we'll be running this back to Ruin Station to offload. So, makes it pretty quick. So yeah, salvaging here. I did a run like last Monday. Ended up getting about 900,000 credits in a 3-hour run. Close to 4 hours, probably. Just doing salvage. And so you go out, you look for signals in the 2,000 rounded number range. Ends up paying out pretty well. Those who are new to the channel, I have kind of long-term running giveaways that I run. This one I'm currently running is a Heartseeker F7CM Super Hornet Mark II with that Heartseeker paint, with a game package and lifetime insurance provided by CIG. Much appreciated for them helping provide that and supporting the content that helps sell their game. Ooh. Vulture is pretty fun. Yeah, scraper, like peeling a potato. Oh yeah, I could do that. Let me see. I gotta let Mrs. Red know again. Okay. Summoning the dogs. And the little co-pilot. She loves coming down. I've been informed she's aware, but in the middle of something, so it might be a minute or two before she's able to come down. All right, just distance a little bit. I'm having a hard time. I set some keybinds to increase the beam spacing, but it's not responding very well. So what I'm doing is just, you know, kind of setting gimbal, resetting gimbal. It kind of locks the spacing at a distance, and I'm just using my distance further, closer. That seems to allow the beams to kind of converge as well. And, you know, some overlap is good. You don't need them to be fully overlapped. Yeah, salvaging is pretty awesome. Good payouts, immediate payouts as well. You don't have to worry about the cargo running loop or any other logistics crap. Yeah. Let's start from the bottom here. Right now we're up almost full on the first side. Hey, you know what? I appreciate it. Raid and run all you got to. I totally understand. I'm the same way. When I'm done, when I'm done streaming and I've got other stuff to do, I raid out. And you know, I appreciate you trusting me with your audience. And yeah. Yeah, optimal distance within like 20 meters of the panels. You know, I don't know how much I believe that. I've been told a lot of tales about optimal stuff that ends up just being bunk, more or less. It might give you like a 2% benefit, but realistically, just finding better panels. It's all about time spent, money made. So yeah, last week, Tomato and I, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I owed Tomato 600K. We're gonna do that real quick. We got you down here. Boom. There's your bribe. Oh my goodness. Ow. Hi. Come here, Coop. Woo. Ray Ray. Come here, Raven. Here's Raven. Coop Coop. These are my Shetland sheepdogs. Shelties. Coop, he's a blue merle.
He's so fluffy,
And Raven, she's a bi-black, so just black and white. Where Coop's got the blue and the brown on him. Hey. And this is my little co-pilot. Yeah. Yeah, that's a baby. Wave hi. Yeah. You liking what you see? All right, hands up. Whee! Hey. Okay, Mama. All right. Do you want an almond? Okay, here. All right. You gotta bite it in half so you don't choke on it. You ready? Let me say thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We're working on baby sign language with her. It helps develop the language skills a little bit. And lets her feel like she's understood, huh? High five. You do your happy dance? Do your happy dance? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go get Mama. Hmm? Stay right here? Sure. All right. Thanks for letting that happen there, Soul. She just ran in. Yeah, helps decipher the cries. Yes. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hey, thank you, Maverick. Yeah, helps decipher the cries more. Yes. So, yeah, that's my little co-pilot. She is 20 months old right now. and just kind of getting to the point where she almost can use the joysticks. she'll be in her own flight sim rig pretty soon. Vogelhelfen? Dude, good looks, a fantastic beard. All I need's a Maserati, right? Full. Tint goes fast. What's up, Tint? I dig the name change. Saw that earlier. Well, it was on what? It was on Sigillian's stream. Love it. Friday work from home vibes. Nice. Dude, that was one of my favorite parts of being able to work from home, was just all the lurking like a madman on Twitch and stuff. She refuses to let Mrs. Red snag her, so it's really cute. But I was saying earlier, yesterday she decided to play hide and seek in the morning. We were doing our breakfast stuff, but she had the hiccups. So, of course, like a good dad, I was over there, you know, pretending to not see where she was at, and running around the house and be like, "Is she over here? No," you know, guessing all the wrong spots. And the whole time, she was just trying to be as quiet as she could be, but every 10 seconds it was oop, oop, little hiccups there. Hey! Hi. Yeah, she likes being heard. I like her dad. I like to hear myself speak. One of those radio announcer voices. Not quite as good as Space Tomatoes, but it's up there. So 37 is the best I've done so far. To get to 38, I have to be really close with the timing. Oh, just. Okay. Right here. Got your daughter to start playing SC with me. Nice. Yeah. She has found her toys over there. I have a bouncy chair in the corner of the room. So in the mornings when we're waking up and I'm like writing scripts for a video or doing some minor editing, put her in a bouncy chair and let her watch her favorite shows. Alright. I just unloaded the filler station. This is gonna be crazy. Did it just give us free everything? Obviously, like, this is issue council worthy, but for the amount of times CIG has just absolutely screwed me over with. My goodness. You're all seeing this now, right? I may actually get it. Why would it be a priority? It's the greatest bug ever. I think I just interrupted it. Oh, bummer. Okay, we're gonna go here, here, and move that. Just need to get over to where I can actually hit the button. Yeah. Let's see if this works. Come on. Stand up now. Yeah. Yeah, more or less. Just like right at that hairy edge, right? Damn. Not sure. But that would have been 38 right there. 37 if we can get it filled up. Still saying blocked. Bummer. I'm not sure. We're gonna go see if it refills it all the way. And I'm gonna have to run it back. Okay, so it says I got 2. Alright, just did the one. But for as many other bugs as I've lost money to in Star Citizen, it doesn't even start to make up for it. Like, legitimately. I'm in the hundreds of millions of credits. Between patches, wiping refinery orders, between hangars just eating your cargo, destroying your ship because it spawns in weird. All that. Yeah. Even just full loot boxes lost to freight elevators. Dude, right? If you own an industrial ship, they should absolutely just send you like a weekly stipend of like 500,000 credits. Be like, yeah, sorry about the stuff we did wrong this week. Oh, dude, the reclaimer offloading is a freaking nightmare. We had stuff stacked up so hard in there. We were doing the 4 SCU boxes so they could actually come down the chute in the back, rather than having to rely on the elevator and do 16 SCU at a time, which is just absolutely painful. The reclaimer deserves way more love than they've given it. Just give us the subscriber gifts. We are the future of the Star Citizen economy, right? The only way to make hundreds of millions of credits. Yeah, see, mining is totally the most profitable way right now. Dude, what did somebody call the Valentine's Day? They called it the cuck couch. I laughed really, really hard at that. You send 16 SCU down the hatch. You have a death wish? It has not worked well for me. I reject your conclusion. Okay. Now this little line. Let's go along the top here. Got an ad coming up in about 5 minutes, so just be prepared for there. Oh, Mill is asking for a party invite. Looks like that's the channel. Alright. Text message here. the station house elves are magical. Okay. Be sitting on the beam distance. Doing okay. Yeah, no, Reclaimer was never designed for the current gameplay. That's why it went from the claw to the straw mode, right? The bug zapper nose. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. As a Reclaimer owner, I mean, didn't the Nostromo had a med bay, right? Yeah, that hatch needs to be able to shoot 16 SCU boxes out with 100% reliability. You know what, Soul? Thanks for crushing my hopes and dreams. Dude, yeah. It didn't come with the friendly xenomorphs. They kind of arrived after, right? That's not part of the original manufacturing spec. Free LC. It was an achievement unlock. Yeah, Chris Abbott, it's going to be pretty good. Hopefully things are cooperating. New servers before it starts, yeah. How good would that be one day to open a loaded SCU box and unleash a facehugger into a ship? Yes! What good is a little, you know... Man, all of the best jokes involve biocontamination, right? The practical jokes and all that. What's the harm in just releasing a little alien scourge on my buddy's spaceship, you know? Make it happen. Come on, CIG. Give us facehuggers. And we are into ad break. Now I get to talk bad about all the freeloaders watching here that are stuck in ads right now. Thank you all. If you're using Twitch Turbo, if you're a subscriber, preaching to the choir out here about these ads, I'll tell you what, I appreciate the support. The YouTube watchers, you guys are like stellar. Right? Just the best. Those watching over on YouTube, thank you. Appreciates it. I actually don't get notices, at least not on the windows I have active, when YouTube runs your ads. That's going to vary based on user. So there's that. YouTube or Twitch does try to postpone ads and time them around, like, so it doesn't start an ad in the middle of like a hype train. But some of the facts of life. Twitch Turbo's nice. The Rogue Trooper. The last time I heard the word freeloader is 1980s. Sheesh. You obviously don't get made fun of enough. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm releasing an alien skirt. Yeah. Your latest random ship explosion? Oh, Soulbite. Have we talked to you about your skill issues yet? Remind me to set up an OCM. It's okay. I loot in the open while playing Tarkov. Prismatic! Isn't it the best? So much fun. Exploding ship, fuck yeah. Happening off and ruins your motherfucking day, yeah. Little ad lib there. Yeah, new soundbite. Alright, filler station is full. Where is that ruin station? 225. I'll put a stream marker in there. You know what? And I might re-record that when I got the lyrics a little bit better, but yeah. God, it's been an age since I watched Team America. Mrs. Red refuses. And I don't blame her. But at the same time, it's been an age. Good film. Alright, you little skinny. Yeah, I mean, I just found 5 J panels. That was like the first group or 5 shoulder panels as the first group I located into in the belt. It was 200 kilometers out. 18,000 RS signature. You find them pretty quickly.
Never mind.
Yo, Mill. I got the group invite, so we should be okay to coordinate through there. Jesus. Bro. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be in good shape there. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be starting in about 3 hours is when the group will be kind of assembling. For our stuff, and we're hoping the servers will cooperate. So then, like maybe another hour and a half.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
We'll do one more run.
Your vehicle has been moved to a storage facility.
Yeah. Dude, well, and it's because my landing gear was already down.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Saladin, I mean, I've only got one run left, and honestly, the Vulture's doing work for me. If we had a bounty hunter crew that was working, if we had a bounty hunter crew that was working and we were coming back in to do structural salvage, then yeah.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval.
I fill from the machine. Okay. How's that going?
Your
Wow.
insurance claim has been sent.
It says it's right there.
Please visit us again.
It was like literally. Bite-sized hobbit. What's up? No, I'm not mining. I am salvaging.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Let's see about my other community having the. Yeah, we're planning on running that as a group deal tonight.
Please visit us again.
Yes, Maverick, you're gonna watch this and you're gonna be amazed. Okay. So even the time it takes to drop the ship down, pull the Atlas out, just watch. Just watch. Prepare to be amazed. Now this is the standard Atlas, not the Atlas Geo. And that's my old Atlas that is broken. The Atlas itself isn't a money maker, it's a time saver, right? That helps your money per hour. It on its own, yeah, you just. I just wish this one had jump jets. Like the Geo. The Geo is the moneymaker. Yeah, I'm getting 37 pretty consistently.
To the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us
So we're gonna get the Vulture prepped. I liked the angle I was at last time, kind of from here into there. That worked well. So we'll line up, do kind of like a 120-ish degree rotation. Bite-sized Hobbit, how you doing? Yeah, we've been doing salvage, just panels in the terminus ring, which has been consistent moneymaker for me. This is my second run of 37, which means the stream challenge code, once we get it confirmed, I'll drop the challenge code.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
What's up, G Skillet 2? It's a gangster chef right there. I prefer G saucepan. But I'll take a skillet. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the paint's pretty good. Oh, despawned on exploding. Okay. Little TMG saucepan. Is it because you're tempted or you don't think it's worth trademarking? Alright, so, yeah. Like I said, prepare to be amazed. So I'm going to load up right here. Get a good angle for the entirety of the ship. And I'm going to line up. Holding Z allows you to free look. So you can just pluck and place. Pluck and place. Pluck and place. And I'll kind of change the angle here just so it's a little easier to spot. Yep. So you don't have to like rotate in between each. Yep. Way easier than the max lift. Yeah. Takes a little finesse. Yeah. I think as long as you just get it lined up proper, you're okay. And of course, I screwed up the back row there. Usually, you probably want to be a little more careful with the furthest back row, because that'll act like a backstop for the rest of.
Bit donation received.
69 bits. I've got the official seal of approval. See if this will work. Probably not. We might have screwed it up. It's never fast enough. That is the worst. Yeah, I know. But what you can do. So the actual rifle style tractor beam is significantly slower moving them around, which is stupid because you'd expect it to be all right. Yes, you do have to put cargo in the warehouse. So instead of offloading everything, I just load it onto the grid here, and we'll pluck a place once they're all done. Yeah, I don't think they're going to, because they want to sell the Atlas, right? Like shooting nerds at a barrel. I mean, they gave the Geo jump jets just so we'd all be nerding out about that too, right? So G-Skillet, you might get the combo pack. You can get a duo pack with one of each. The Atlas is just for cargo unloading. It doesn't do any mining, it doesn't do any salvage, it is just for cargo loading and unloading. The Geo just does gemstone mining, and it can do the vehicle size and the FPS size. I'm going to just call them large and small, because realistically that's what they are. There's large gemstone deposits, like 0.8 mass. There's small gemstone deposits that are 0.1. They call them vehicle and FPS, and honestly, that's just unintuitive. Okay. And this is my last one. Okay. Now we switch over. Quick almond break. Tea drinker here. Yeah, I do the almonds in there just so I don't have to like handle them while I'm. You know, you don't want to get. They're the lightly salted kind. You don't want to get that all over your peripherals and such. That's the worst. Oh yeah, no, I'm. Been snacking on almonds. They're nice and healthy, you know. All right. You do that with M&Ms? Well, now you just gave me an idea. Selecting 37. Yeah. That is 74 total for today. So the challenge code has been met. Friday fun. Friday fun. One last run. Get another 37. Salvage is good. Yeah. Friday fun. We're on the dark side anyways. I'm gonna go this way. We're doing an ad break. Just to preempt things, and we're just cruising. That's it. When the ad break is done, I will stop. Cruising right along. So what are the games of people out there interested in watching? That, I mean, I know like Star Citizen here, I have, but have not played it in an age, but Elite Dangerous was one. And when I had some issues with Star Citizen before I started streaming, did a lot of Elite Dangerous. I played some No Man's Sky. I've been off and on there. Haven't done it in a couple of months now. Hola, Dirty Sanchez. I haven't really done one of the expeditions with No Man's Sky. It might be an interesting one. Every time I play it, it screws up the way that I... do my flight controls, so... Yeah, the whole game. My mother's birthday barbecue is happening on Sunday. Buddy attempting to get me into ED again, but take me longer to set up flight sticks than anything. Yeah, that's kind of how things run. Yeah, that's cool. Welcome back from the ad break. We are just cruising. My mom likes to do chicken and stuff. She's a weirdo. Got 6 to 8. Okay, that's 8. We'll go that direction. 8, 6. Jeez. Yeah. Every time you get into one of those, it's just relearning how to do everything. And it's the worst. So I'm only messing, like, I might do the Dorito panels. Shoulder panels for sure. Got one shoulder, 2 confetti, 2 shoulders. Okay. So this will start us off with 10. Okay, perfect. Oh. Stay. Okay. Yeah, I changed over. I've got dual braids and a trawler. With a tractor beam. Yeah, I don't mess with cinch. That's terrible. Yeah, the braids are really kind of the gold standard, so... Yeah. Material quality, that'd be a huge win. Slide right across the top there. They need a light intensity meter. If I could like scale down the brightness of this light to like 30%, that'd be great. Give me a little bit of light to work with. Ooh. That's what CIG needs to do. We need RGB lighting in the verse. Put it on an MFD. Let me select the intensity. Red, green, blue. Yeah, right? Give me sliders to control the output of my headlights. Sorry. I got Kavota with the RGB. RGB is love. LOV RGBE. No, it's my red monster after dark. Dude, yes, hex number. They are long overdue for that. I talked about that coming in with org tools. Saladin, for right now, no, just because I'm not like running in a group and I don't have any like splits to work through. When I get this next fill and offload, then yeah, I just go sell direct. If I was running in a larger crew where I had security and, you know, multiple people supporting on a reclaimer, then yeah, we would track it in Regolith. Yeah, if you want to keep track of everything you do, it's really awesome. I just haven't seen the benefit outside of there. Like, by the time we need to do accounting in game, I'm sure there will be opportunities for it. Anytime it's like an org level support thing, you know. Obviously we'll be doing our best to incorporate, but yeah, we're just solo. Star Citizen QuickBooks. Yes, Pinch. Yeah, it's totally not cheating either. Yeah, I've got to talk to Ray Chaser. I was going to do a video on the Relay Survey Corps and kind of help promote it, but he was mentioning he was working on a couple of things. Hey, thank you very much, Maverick. Appreciate it. Glad to have you in here. That was like half of a heart. Sorry. And thanks for the biddies. I haven't been using the trawler head on this. It is installed, but yeah, right now the abrades are doing just fine. Sometimes you do this too long, you start to get cross-eyed. That's why we're only going one more salvage run tonight. We go offload, and then I've got to stop at Obituary Station and pick up the gemstones from last time. And I'll be parting those into backpacks to give out to folks at Everest Harbor tonight. Because last Friday we ran it. Yeah, I've got it installed because I'm never touching the cinch.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Busky21. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, we're going to try a line of mine again tonight. Last week we had some really awesome times. The second or third time we had a server error right as we were activating the laser. So that big laser was going for like 10 minutes. Probably closer to 5, but enough that I was able to get out and get some like orbital level shots. I took a dive down from the laser, kind of following it along. Really great views. So all of that's recorded. I'm gonna try and use it in some type of you know, a line in mine money shot, shorts, whatever. Yeah, you do lose material. Okay, let's... 2,000, we're just searching for panels. 10,000, right there. Yeah, if the Orion doesn't, I'm going to be super disappointed. So we're just looking, oh, that's 16,000, we'll go this way. So what I'm looking for is this RS value. Right now I've got 16,000 on screen. That is 8 panels. Each panel is a 2,000 RS score individually. So when you see a chunk of 16, you know that's 8. It's a little bit of math. It's easy math. Surface mining and Stanton, yeah, it's going to be really inconsistent. It's mostly, I think, server performance related. It's pushing a lot of people into Pyro, including our group. Ooh, buddy. Yeah. let's give a quick survey. What do we see? What do we see? I see shoulder, shoulder, Dorito. Okay. Burrito. Not too bad. Already kind of close together, so I'm going to take... start kind of consolidating those. Down this direction. I don't mess with the confetti pieces. I do the Doritos and the shoulders. And again, I'm just lining them up because otherwise you get really disoriented and the whole mess of items. Okay. Now they're all pretty close together. You can actually get them a little bit more precisely positioned. Okay, and was there another Dorito some? Yeah, right there. I convinced you on the duo pack. Yeah, yeah, just put in coupon code RedMonsterSC at checkout. To confuse anyone at CIG trying to pop out commissions. I wish I got discounts to Star Citizen pledge ships. Hell, rather than giving us free ships all the time, like people would use that, right? Yeah, I don't get commission, although I should. But what I do get is CIG does provide giveaway ships for the you know, for specific groups of content creators and stuff, folks that are helping promote the game. It doesn't mean I've got a relationship with CIG or there's any like quid pro quo or any obligations there aside from just ensuring that the ships that I do give away are kind of done fairly. I'm allowed to do kind of distribute however I see fit, but obviously very clearly not representing that as any type of agreement between CIG and myself. Just a wee bit. Okay. Okay. We'll see. Are we coming up on sunlight side? Oh yeah. It's gonna be pretty, guys. Salvage is in the Star Prize. Okay. Almost full with the first run. We'll see if it gives me a free set for the second. Okay. can go right to left. I just toggled the orientation on those beams so they're up and down now rather than left and right. Get too much up and down, you guys start going cross-eyed. This way, we swipe left, swipe right, swipe left. That's like a modern dating game. $29.50. I am really glad I don't have to date in today's scene. All the apps and stuff people gotta be on and like paying for it. I read some real crap dating stories. Yeah, that is until Mrs. Red gets sick of me. With a wife and 2 toddlers, dude. I got 1 toddler and a whole bunch of dogs. You, my friend. Good grief. 1/10 of all women in the U.S.
Here I am, brain the size of a planet, and they ask me to take you up to the bridge. Call that job satisfaction, because I don't.
We did make it. Looks like we made it. Don't jinx it, Jenks. Alright. I did beat the challenge code already. I got 74 in the hopper at the sorry, 74, not in the hopper, in my my local stores there. Dude, my OnlyFans would be exclusively food pictures. Friday fun. The code was Friday fun. All right. What other games you guys? I know there's a lot in the space game. I was playing some Escape from Tarkov, like Rainbow Six Siege. That was one I played a lot when I was. I had a stint where I was working night shift, and a couple of my co-workers had PlayStation, so we were doing Rainbow Six Siege on the PlayStation. I bought it for PC ages ago, and I never really got back into it. It just didn't have the appeal for me at the time. I've got City Skylines 2, Planet Coaster, Delta V, Rings of Saturn, Guild Wars. Would you guys be interested in a City Skyline like playthrough? Maybe like a Manor Lords. I like those city builders. Ooh, maybe next Friday I'm gonna do a Satisfactory stream. I've got it downloaded. I was gonna try and like get in and learn a little bit, but maybe I just go in blind and let chat help me figure it out. For me, it just seemed too much like regular work when I first bought it, but now I'm kind of, I say I got promoted to full-time content creator. Yeah. It's not by my choice, but... You're afraid to install Satisfactory, you disappear. Yeah. Maybe I plan that for like Friday when I don't have an org night plan. I can just like start at noon and do Satisfactory the entire day. I will say I haven't watched much like any real other content creators doing Satisfactory stuff. Aside from like Urban Venture, who does Kerbal Space Program mainly, I've seen him do some Satisfactory and admired some of his builds, but I have not done Subnautica. Alright, just confirming. We only did the one side here. Yeah. I don't have it on my list, though. What are you guys, what are folks' thoughts on Helldivers? I'm doing the Helldivers 2 thing. I've had a couple streams. It's been about 3 months or so. I wouldn't mind getting into some more Helldivers. I haven't played since they added the new race. Schedule 1. Okay, so tell me what Schedule 1 is. It's like a pharmaceutical based. It's a drug dealing game. Cool. I get the feeling if like prospective employers were, you know, really diving deep and saw me playing a drug dealing game, that might reflect poorly on my character, but it sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, a 2000s Flash game. Ooh. I never played the 2000s Flash game. Okay. Get to throw a little chili powder in there. Flash. Oh, gotcha. Flash games. So like Farmville and Mafia, right? Those types. How worse? Okay. Ooh, buddy. It is interesting. Double up the beams here. Okay. Next one. Okay. All kinds of fun. So, hull scraping, real easy. No risks of like overcharging or anything. Subnautica goes on the list. Okay. It's not one I own yet. I'll need to consult the budget. See how much it costs. Think about adding it. But I will make sure it goes on the wish list ASAP. Yeah, future edition. Yeah, if I bought every video game I'd ever like thought about playing, I'd be broke like 5 times over. Which is, I'm sure, what most people's Steam libraries looks like if it's anything like mine. Oh, the Game Pass? Yeah. The tracks, such your ships. So Star Hangar is what we've used. But yeah, I haven't seen Star Sentry. Ours is just Star Hangar, which is a similar concept. Org members put in what ships they've pledged, and it kind of consolidates it, gives you details. Might even be a, if you exclamation point Star Hangar, might be a link. If not, work on setting that up. Yeah. I might need to set up a link for that. So I went through and I found almost 500 bucks worth of paints that I had pledged for and just I wasn't using at all, or on ships that I wasn't gonna be flying in a long time. And yeah, melted those all. I'm using the store credit right now to kind of be my flexible fleet. So new ships come in, buy it with store credit, and then can just melt it later on. That flexible fleet option is real smooth. So rather than reposition behind these, I'm gonna just rotate it around. Just like so. I've heard of, I have not put any real research or thought into it. I might switch Monday's stream to be, Helldivers. Oh, nice. I also want to say, if you guys have not watched Secret Level, I think it's Amazon Prime, kind of the mini-series, a la Love and Death and Robots. Each episode's a new, like, animated style and different story, but yeah. Secret Level. Pretty sure. Yeah, that was a really interesting take. I like the Pac-Man episode. Ooh. I have not tried DC yet. Well, that's a lie. I have downloaded DCS and played the, like, very basic, like, first free plane. And I've watched a friend of mine play it. We actually rated him the other day. It's alright. I'll leave hookers on the modded list just so that it Dude, the Warhammer episode was really good. Sometimes words pop in there, they get auto-modded. I'm like, you know, I could actually see a reason for that. You mean well, Iron Satan. Net hack. No. Oh, nice. Yeah, so DCS, Rob Christie, he streams almost exclusively DCS now, but he and I met through Star Citizen. He was joining our mining sessions for a long time. But he's a wizard with the A10. He's probably got a couple thousand hours in that now on DCS. I tune in, watch his stuff every now and then. It seems very interesting, very structured and organized. The way that you play on the multiplayer, I would be terrible about that. Yeah. This is the Drake Vulture. And we're just out in the Terminus Rings. Out above Pyro 6. Just about to get my second filler station set up. Oh, hey, no problem. I've got about half hour left on my stuff, but yeah. Yeah, in Pyro with the Pyro pin on. When in Rome, Soulbite. When in Rome. Yeah, so I'm doing my kind of the Friday midday streams. Richie Roofer, yeah, money's better than salvage. Or money's better than mining. I'll show you today. This might be up at the... We're kind of on basically 37 times 3, right? That gets us to 101. So I think I'll be close to 900,000. Yeah. This will be my third full load. Just about to. So in 3 hours, I made $1 million. 111. You know what, math? I'm an engineer. I have calculators that run math for me. All this doing math in your head and bullshit. And 7s are the worst. They always screw me up. Yeah. This, 1 million credits on its own. And I've been going 3 hours. So 300,000 credits an hour. Just going out, Terminus Rings, Fine and Salvage. Pretty good. Yeah, selling at my lazy price. Boom! Perfect timing. Finished the third. Filled up there. So that was 5 shoulder pieces. That got us 2 full. Yeah, I could get an extra 100,000 if I took a longer trip and stopped. Okay. There we go, right there. gonna try this. Okay. Works like a charm. Okay. Oh, son of a... Okay. Okay, we're gonna reset on a few of these. Those to snap. Okay. This one is just not liking that. Okay. There we go. It's over here. Hope that works.
Not to worry, we are still flying half a ship.
Oh, come on. Come on. I'm trying for 38. You 39. So close. Yeah, it's clipping through. Can I get my test on the Atlas? Nice. Did your first two Golem runs, mostly titanium, but some gold. Yeah, watch that percentages. Yeah, gnarly one. Let's stack right up in there. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and had to upgrade your golem. Oh, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. To each their own. They had some limitations, right? Not everybody was wanting that, so I'm gonna just all right. Set this up. We'll do the Dorito panels. It just makes it so much easier to navigate through. Like if you're out in the middle of the cluster of panels, you gotta fly back and forth everywhere, remember which ones you have actually messed with. That's terrible. Yeah, so we did, last Friday, we did the Hathor event successfully. We're gonna aim for it again today. About 2 hours. So I'm gonna finish this run, fill up, and then go offload, and then take a bit of a break. I'll end stream, but then we'll pick it back up in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's not for org only. If you're in Discord, that's kind of the Richie Roofer. This is the Drake Vulture. But yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not org member exclusive, but we would prefer people to be in Discord to help coordinate with that. Otherwise, like, we don't know how to get party invites to people and all that. But yeah, if you're in Discord, you're welcome to join us.
And you're likely to be shot because we'll be going, who's in the sort of F7? Who's in the F7?
Yeah. Hey, Chief Tygon. Alright, so nice. Yeah, I know Milshy from the Utah Star Citizens folks is doing their thing. We got a bunch of, well, I have a handful of geos. I'm probably gonna use some store credit and buy a couple extras. But I'll take a Valkyrie down in. That's my preferred drop ship. And it works really well. Carrying the Atlas Geo. Have boxes to offload the gems into. Kind of share them as a group. And we would need to probably distribute to group owners, whatever. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the Nomad could work even as a little mini dropship. Happy Saturday. You Aussies. Completely made up time zones. Yes, it definitely won. It'll carry a rock, it'll carry others. Hasn't fallen off of yours yet. Well, now you've tempted fate. It fits in the back of a Drake cutter. That was like the very first test I did. And you can actually, the maneuvering's precise enough, you can get it back into a cutter that's floating in the air. Avocati is currently testing a 4.1 PTU build over the weekend. Further waves as early as possible next week. 4.1 live has been updated. Yeah, I may try and get into the 4.1. It was in my launcher earlier. So let's see, I might be able to get into the avocado build. All right. Let's get us up to 8.4, basically. Hey, Solbid. The Geo would spontaneously rotate around into a vertical position as it left the gravity zone.
I figured that, but I was just wondering, could you get it? Could you jump it back out the Polaris or Carrack by jumping?
Like back out and back in, just have like kind of a good. It's like a wizard with the reverse gravity spell, just messing with people.
Yep. I was just thinking, sort of, because we're getting the Ironclad in the next few months, probably. So you're doing similar as well, maybe. You just have it upside down and jump in and out. A dozen geos or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be a trippy little hot drop.
Alternative for tonight, if the Hathor event itself is broken, we could do salvage and recovery of all the dead ships around there.
Yeah. Yeah, salvage would be good. I'd probably bring a reclaimer out for that.
Hey, Viper.
That?
Hi, Viper.
Hello.
How's your salvaging going?
Salvage going good. Just about to get my third full load done.
You just dropped this evil patch.
Yeah. Somebody just posted that message. Is this one of those Evo patches we're allowed to share, or?
No.
Yeah.
But it's got new belly flight training and space combat missions. Go check it out for a few.
Nice. Okay.
Pictures of the guild scripts now as well.
It's a what?
Guild scripts.
Guild scripts?
No T. Scripts.
Oh.
Tokens, markers, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Convention Center locked down about as tight as I've ever seen it.
Alright, having a little reset there. Get this one cleared up.
So they get these combat pilot training mission things, what sort of semi-tutorial for ship combat, from what I'm understanding.
Checking out right now, yeah.
Yep, they just start doing.
They don't guide it through you, but they force you to sort of figure it out.
Oh, he's just telling me where to go. I took it, but I'm just being equipped here.
Okay. Get to one more panel group. One shoulder panel will basically fill us up once we get this done. Okay. That section, I think, is maybe a little bugged.
I see certain thing is hard at work data mining.
Who?
What's that?
Pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
Did they actually post something finally?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Also, they've been adding.
Okay, 10,000. That's our next cluster. Get some almonds. It's gonna wrap us in. I'm just changing the ping angle, get it to resolve, knowing right where we're gonna head.
So, Viper, you remember this probably better. The Javelin is size 12 torpedoes, right?
Yep.
Polaris is size 10?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the 12s are for Javelin.
Yep. And the 10.
3 shoulder pieces.
To give some variety.
We're only gonna need one.
Even though I think those guys are trying to say that they think it's for the new Mirai fighter or whatever, and I'm thinking, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Clean this one, top to bottom. That should put us over.
So, Viper, do you think Ironclad at Invictus or IA?
Yeah. You can change the modules, but not the actual salvage head.
I wouldn't hurt my feelings if it was.
Yeah. It's all just the Baylor salvage head. Then you got the modules there.
Unless they're referring to those two popular variants as being the Ironclad and the Ironclad Assault. Maybe that one ended up.
Seems unlikely, but possible.
Yeah. Attack, probably that Mirai. Maybe what's the end of Gunship?
Paladin. Paladin, definitely.
What was the?
Just about done here.
Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I know that they're saying it's supposed to, or the guy said it was supposed to. It'd be cool if it is. So. There's supposed to be something with the Idris, so other than just the thing, there's actually supposed to be like a combat patrol. I don't know. Or something.
There's also that one of the silhouettes from Sitcon that might be something. I don't think we ever figured out what it was.
Well, that's that one. Oh, yeah.
No, the like fourth one.
Yeah, but the one that they pretty much determined it was a consolidated Outlander.
It seems most likely to be that. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that'd be IAE because everything's usually focused at combat.
Yep.
I don't think that's a combat ship. That's probably the guy who came up with the idea that it might be a smaller, single person, version of I don't want to say the Pioneer, but base building would be more sense.
Although it's so different.
Just about
from
there.
Most of the designs and
12.5.
Something to do with the whole getting a ship from Kruger.
But it looks like the guy that did the mock-up of it, where you basically it looked. I mean, it does have the Pioneer a lot of the similarities with it, like for shapes.
Yeah.
So,
if you take certain cues from it, yeah, but it's such a weird silhouette that
I just think it's a consolidated.
All right, there we go. $221 or 211 kilometers. Ruin. And we're back. Loading right in. Okay. And we get offloaded real quick.
So I think the engineering will be in May's PTU cycle, which would make it a June patch.
Line up for approach on the hangar. 43% hydration. We'll be all right. I'm gonna do the move from Obituary after. After I get back from break. Okay. Coming on in, I'm gonna land. Once again, we're gonna store the ship, get the Atlas claimed. Pull the Atlas. And in about an hour and a half, we will be setting up for the Align and Mine event. which will be kind of driven by the Red Legion Discord server. We'll have cooperation with Home Base and Utah Star Citizens groups in order to just hit that full group activity, get things locked down, run them efficiently. Okay. Atlas, we're going to claim that.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
We'll pay the expedited fee. Store the Vulture.
Your vehicle has been moved to a...
And while we're here, let's just...
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Ooh. Ooh. Thanks, Jada. Oh, wait. Damn it, I did it again. Gotta wait till it closes. So, the elevator's not all the way down. And so, when I claim or try to pull the ship, it actually spawns it in with the lowered elevator, but doesn't bring it back up. So I just, the timing I gotta work on. But what's another 30 seconds, you know?
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Oh, come on.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
It might be broken now. Oh no. Okay. At the very least. Alright. It's broken. Okay. Well, we'll sell what I've got. I know the Vulture's gonna have some. Let's go sell what I've got. That will wrap us out for the day. Okay. I'm gonna double check where my Valkyrie is at.
Well, please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Stored here. Okay, cool.
Please visit us again.
Hopefully that'll have everything I need. Heading to the market. Gonna sell what we have. I've got another full load in the Vulture waiting. All the way back here. Okay, Ruin Station. Yeah, RMC. We're gonna sell max 691,000. So yeah, we gotta. We're gonna have well over $1 million. So. Okay. Yeah. I've got to take a break here and get set up for tonight, but that wraps things up. Thank you guys for hanging out, watching my midday salvage sesh. So, yeah, we'll be back about an hour or so and doing the org op on the Align of Mine. Get some bonus entries for those who are doing the per giveaway deal. And oh, Archangel, he just got here. That's exactly why I'm leaving. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. Get prepped for the rest of the evening here, and yeah, the challenge code was met for the salvage session, so that's Friday fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing Align and Mine, and then possibly some salvage in the next about an hour from here. See y'all in a bit. I'm gonna raid out to another Star Citizen content creator, so drop some love for them. Make sure you get them follows. I don't raid slobs, so while we do, I'm gonna hit that end screen and say see you guys soon. And thank you, Bosky21 for the follow, Maverick69 for the 69 bits, G-Skillet2, Proton Star, Crag, Wraith Ripper, Stolationia, Kendwick, Maverick69 with the new follows, Space Tomato Gaming for the big raid, Disable Guru for raiding as well, The Blind Driver with a new follow. Hey everybody, let's see. We're gonna go for the same category. Let's see who's rated me. Ooh, Hendrosa's playing. He's loading up for the orbital assault. Let's get some love to Hendrosa. They mean business here. You all have such a great time. See you shortly.